The last quarter of a year usually brings many business opportunities and also a lot of reflection. What did we learn in 2020? An exceptional year for entrepreneurship? In this video, I will tell you my reflections and 3 ideas to come out stronger after 2020. Welcome to your channel, Jeanette Salvatierra TV, and happy present moment. With this coffee to your health, I welcome you. I'm your hostess, Jeanette Salvatierra. Well, when I learned to swim, something that I did, by the way, as an adult, I remember having a terrible time. The first time I ventured deep, I swallowed water like a toad. I thought, my God, I'm crazy. Who sends me to try to swim? I better stay at the shore. But I really didn't have much of a choice. My 18-month-old baby was passionate about water since he learned to walk. He ran to jump into the pool, and at the club, the swim teacher put me as a condition to teach the baby that I enter in the classes with him. So, no way. I needed to learn for a good reason. Every time I went under or had a bad time, I was thinking, I'm learning for a good cause. And how is this story related to entrepreneurship? Well, when in life or in business we face a crisis, a change in circumstances that make us have a terrible time, we tend to think, who sends me to try to swim? Who sends me to try to do this or that? Only when we take perspective of the facts, when we analyze them from the point of view of a higher profit, is when we understand that everything we do is not just to prove we can do it. The difficulties and we find out that the difficulties we can overcome it, and it's worth the effort. It's worth swallow water to enjoy the tranquility of to learn how to swim in any pool, in any other circumstances that challenges as individuals or as entrepreneurs. 2020 has been a deep pool for everyone, and even a pool with waves. And during all this crisis, I'm pretty sure that you have learned valuable things, valuable lessons. Some learnings were perhaps just reinforcements. You got more proof about something you already know. Something that was useful or important for you. Today, I will share with you 3 lessons that I have learned, and also many of the entrepreneurs I collaborate with also learned during 2020. These 3 things, in my opinion, are more than learning. There are changes in the way we do things, and from now on, every entrepreneur must take into account. Before continuing, I invite you, if you haven't already, to subscribe to this channel, activate notifications by clicking on the little bell, and share. Share your ideas through the comments, and also share this video with those people you think they can benefit from this content. And by the way, you will be helping me to fulfill my mission to positively impact their life of more and more people. Now, the 3 lessons or learnings that shows that 2020 has been a very good year for entrepreneurship. Lesson number 1, the change of mentality. Almost daily in 2020, we had the opportunity and also the need to change our speech or internal dialogue. We all have an internal dialogue, ideas that tell us a story about the circumstances that we live. And there is nothing more than an interpretation of the facts. So why interpret the facts negatively? Why don't we tell us a story in a positive way? A story that fills us with optimism and energy? The human brain has a natural tendency to identify the negative, so we have to go the extra mile to get us to think positively. This is done by challenging the thought, and it takes just 3 simple steps. First, write down your negative thought. That allows you to observe the thought from outside. If it's not longer yours. It is what is called distancing yourself from the thought. Second, reflect. Question the idea. Is this idea true? Am I absolutely sure that in absolutely all cases or circumstances this idea is always true? How is possible that this idea is false? How will we feel if this negative idea proved to be a lie? Third step, replace it with a positive idea. You can flip it over or create a substitute idea that you can believe yourself. An idea that is positive and optimistic. Lesson number 2, the importance of digitalization. By this, I mean that from the confinement, the one who has the least to learn probably began to organize remote meetings or activate digital marketing, or they started to investigate how to automate internal processes. This opens new possibilities of doing business, to reach new consumers, to reduce cost, or the time to the market for new products. Anyway, in 2020, many entrepreneurs, if they weren't digital native, they started to digitize. That is, to use technology, information technology, in their internal processes, and also to automate their marketing and sales. Third lesson, increase evaluation of the group. Whether you belong to a formal organization for small entrepreneurs, or you have attended professional networkings or other relationship activities, in 2020, the need of union and cooperation has been strengthened. Relationships between entrepreneurs have been always important because they can, through those relationships, the entrepreneurs can share learnings, contacts, and best practices, and this will continue to be so, because to grow in this new market, many small entrepreneurs will need to they will need to raise their voices and obtain more resources to grow, access to credit, training programs, or hiring opportunities. These are just the 3 most common learnings that 2020 is leaving us entrepreneurs. How or what have been your learnings? What things changed for the better in 2020 in you as an entrepreneur or in your business? I love reading your comment because like this, I can also answer your questions directly, making it even more useful the content on this channel. So answer these questions and give us your opinion about how 2020 has been a good year for you and your business. Thank you for watching. Blessings for you and your work. And we will meet soon in an upcoming episode of Jeanette Salvatierra TV.